Hey tribe, it's me, Dana. Thank you guys so much for joining me back on my channel. This is Soul Healings. My pick a card that I have prepared for you guys today is all about his thoughts for you, okay? I made 3 piles, your timestamps, your ways to book with me, ways to join me on Patreon, check out my gift shop, and everything else you need to know is in your description box below. Please feel free to pause the video if you need to. Take your time, listen to your intuition, and I will see you at your pile. All right, pile number 1. So what are some of his or her thoughts when it comes to you? Right out of the gate, guys, this makes me feel like you would make a wonderful mother or father in a family unit. Somebody who just really has a very nurturing side. You're very patient, you're very kind, you're definitely very loving. You know how to just handle the complicated times, not only in your like personal life, but as a family, you know, or a family unit, you know. And it could also be that, you know, that you have a very nurturing family. You come from a very nurturing family, and this has taught you how to be a part of, you know, a nurturing family, making your own family. Okay, if that makes sense what I'm saying. Sorry, I'm getting a lot of messages with this pile. I actually had to start this video 3 times because it was just overwhelming. So I had to take a step back and just kind of dissect all of this coming through. But overall feeling, you're just a very warm, positive, inspiring individual. And it's your light that they're really attracted to, you know. And it's really nice because you carry such a quality of a very innocent child-like kind of quality, but also very stern when you need to be. I think despite the look on this face, right, I just feel like you're very kind and sensitive, and you're warm, and you have fun with life, and you take care of, you know, your inner child, you know, and it's a reflection of your inner child. You know, you take time to nurture that side of you, and it really does show and come through, you know. I really like this energy as it greets me, okay? But besides that, I think you have a very soft spoken way about you, okay? Coming down into this energy here. You're very soft-spoken, you have a way with words, and you speak your truth for sure. And there's this overwhelming feeling that definitely comes through for me, that you are, you know, you're connected and maybe thinking, well, maybe I want a family first, or do I want to work on my career more? I feel like you just know what's important here, and I think you discover, or you feel like you put what's in your goals in front of you, instead of like rushing in and having a family and things like that too. And that is something very attractive about you, is that, you know, you would rather have your career first and then the family, you know. But I just feel like you definitely, it's interesting how these two energies tie in together, because in the 8 of Cups, it is about your growth, you know. It is about how you expand and how you share your light in this world. And again, it's really about putting yourself first. A lot of this is about, you know, what's important for you, you know, doing the things that you want to do. And 2, it's like you're in a position where you're not quite ready to put your heart in a cage. or maybe some of this is kind of past tense, like you decided you're already established in your career, okay, or something along those lines. Now you're thinking, okay, now I can, I feel solid enough to start a family and find the perfect person for the family, So, and also too, this is tying into, your ever expanding light. There's this underlining desire for just wanting more and the best things in life, too. And I think in this energy, you just don't settle. You don't settle for anything less. And this person is admired by that. They take a step back and they say, wow, what a great role model you are, and because you just move on. You move on and you make things happen, and I as I'm feeling this on my thumb, I'm feeling like, you're not so much about the materialistic things in your life, but you're about making it happen. It's like the feeling of like making it happen in life, making things feel meaningful. Like you want them to be special all the time. So like, I don't know, if you were planning on bringing children into the world, you would definitely want it to be meaningful. Their names would be meaningful, or, with anything you do or any aspect of your life, you want to do things in life that are meaningful, like leaving an impact on this planet that it's gonna last a lifetime, so you're very inspiring in that aspect, okay? And I think they see you as somebody who is, the way she's looking over her shoulder is like, yeah, I know what I want. It's very, it carries a little bit of sexual tension in there. I know what I want. I see you, very flirtatious in some kind of way here. It's just the way she's looking at you. It's like, come here, that kind of thing. But very, very beautiful, beautiful person. Okay. It's the little things that you probably don't realize that this person notices about you and how they think about you. It's like, because you want so much in life, that's what really pulls this person towards you, rather. This is what pulls them in closer and closer to you. They see you as somebody who goes for the best, just doesn't settle, and will definitely make a beautiful home and decorate. And when I was talking about this energy earlier, I was feeling like, when it's meaningful, like you would create a beautiful home, but like a nursery, because I saw a beautiful nursery and painting and decorating for the nursery. And just it's funny too, because the inside of somebody's car is I don't know why I'm seeing flowers in like their cup holder. That's really interesting, and it's very specific. Or maybe there's a picture in somebody's dashboard that sorry, this is very specific, but it has to be said. But there's a picture in somebody's dashboard here. They sit it in the dashboard just as a reminder. I feel like it's somebody that's passed away, and you just it sits there and it just helps you stay motivated through your day. Something like that is coming through. Very weird, very off topic. But anyways, let's get back into his thoughts about you. Of course, you would be very dedicated. They see you as a person that's very dedicated. Again, not to just as a romantic partner, but they just see you dedicated to life in general, very, very uplifting. Of course, you're a very optimistic person. They say you wear your heart on your sleeve, for sure. Very optimistic, very, very full of life. Full of life. But see how much family energy we have coming through. It's all about how you are as a member of your own family, and again as maybe your friendship family, things like this. It's just very nurturing, and it's like they get a little excited over the thought of like you being the mother or the father of their children. Very nice. Somebody sings. There's somebody here that sings, because they're saying you have a voice of an angel, and they listen to you sing. You must be singing, like on a stage or something. They've seen you singing, or they've listened to you singing. Something like that's coming through too. Really weird. Sorry, guys. I like when things are specific, but it gets annoying for some of you guys, and I don't mean to be that way. Anyways, let's get into this, okay? Strength. Of course, they see you as somebody who definitely, you're the maturity level over the way you control your emotions. It's like you understand how to control yourself. Like you don't have to blow up and scream and yell at people to get what you want. You're you're very tender-hearted. You maintain that side of you. Again, because you're so patient, patient and loving and understanding. But you are strong. When you need to be. You're sensitive when you need to be. You're kind, you're humble, and you're understanding when you need to be, right? You just understand when where your emotions need to be, with different circumstances. So, again, I do see that they think about you sometimes in a sexual way, but it's not like that's the first thing that they've ever noticed about you. Okay. This for me is giving me the feeling like maybe the two of you you already might know who this person is. Okay. Because there is this mutual balance of harmony. Okay. And this is also about, wanting to take a relationship and bring it closer. They want to get closer to you in this energy, again, in the Two of Cups, this is all about, how you resolve, positively resolve issues. That's another energy that comes through with this Two of Cups, but it's how you resolve conflicts. I think they admire you and they think about you a lot because you're not dramatic. You don't chase, you don't run after. You just seem to understand that that things come to you in due time. Like you're in control of that, and you understand that law of attraction. You're not somebody who's chasing and thirsty. Again, putting your goals in life in front of anything else. You put yourself first, and that's something that they're really attracted to. For me, this makes me feel like new life, a new beginning here. Okay. And this is what they're wanting. This is what they're after, and this is what they think about. It's like the two of you are very balanced. This is harmony, but really wanting to, I feel like this is tying into this co-create card, but really, gosh, sorry guys, I am getting so many messages. But somebody that they can live with for a lifetime and just co-create and love each other for a lifetime. They see this very long term, and that's really nice to have. It's really nice to have thoughts of you like that, Again, Ten of Pentacles. So much family coming through. This is like, a happy family, emotional needs and material needs are met, and of course your material needs will be met because you decided to put your career and your goals first, therefore building a very solid foundation for yourself. And it's always nice too in this kind of energy, because you're the kind of person that finds the little magical things in life. It's the little things that make you happy. You're not about the superficial kind of things. It's funny too, because you don't seem to follow the trends. Like, you just kind of do your own thing in this kind of energy. But tying more deeply into the earth part of this is that it's financial security, and this is something they've thought about. And it's nice, you guys. It's just tying in so well, like being a part of your being a part of your life is what they really think about, because you're so down to earth. You're so down to earth with this, and on top of that, you're a positive human being, with that come hither stare. Look at that. So you really are a total package here. A very dedicated individual. As long as your heart is in it and you're feeling right about it, you're dedicated to the end. And they know that about you. And so we talk about forgiveness too, in this energy, and it's coming through here. So I think you're the forgiving type. So if somebody makes a mistake and you're like, it's okay, just try harder next time, right? But a very forgiving individual. Okay, guys, so there are some of the thoughts that they have about you, and this is a fabulous way to start this reading. Let me know in the comments below how you're feeling about it. Are you a family person, or are you not? Are you interested in children? Let me know what's going on in this energy. Make sure to give the video a thumbs up. Love you guys. See you next time. Bye. All right, pile number 2. So what are his or her thoughts about you? What is going on here, guys? Okay, so for some of this energy, you guys may have already been in a relationship with this person. There was definitely a breakdown in communication, possibly a third party situation with the 3 of Cups and this 10 of Swords happening here. Betrayal, something like that is coming through. But there's definitely been something that has been brought up to this person's awareness, okay? And I feel like they are now feeling responsible for any mistakes that they have made in the past. They have worked through some kind of healing here, but they are wanting to put it's like I feel like they're trying to pick up the pieces and put it all back together here. I think that's part of what's going on here. For some of you guys that have broken up, you've definitely left a hole in their heart, and again, like I said, I feel like there's on their side of things, it's like they're trying to take responsibility for the things that they have done wrong. And I know this was complicated, okay? Now, on the flip side of the coin, it is very possible that they themselves are coming out of some kind of difficult relationship, okay? But they're feeling empty inside, not quite sure what's up or down for them. Picking up the pieces, putting an end to any kind of conflicting energies or conflicting thoughts or feelings that they might be having. Something like that is going through them right now, okay? But nonetheless, they have become more and more aware of their feelings, their thoughts, and their actions. There's such an awareness coming through here, okay? For some of this, I do feel like they are going with the flow of the circumstance, okay? Now, on another story of this is that they do, deep down inside, they have definitely gone through some kind of healing here. Okay, this is like putting an end to fights and stuff like this here. When they're moving through some healing, you know, something like that is tying through here. Which, if this person has been somewhere at a distance from you, because I feel like some of you guys might be at a distance emotionally, mentally, something like that. This is what this person has been working through. But nonetheless, there are some romantic feelings in this energy for you. They're definitely taking some time out to lean on their friends. Talk to their friends, helping them push past whatever. This is a little complicated right now. But for me, in the Star card, this always gives me hope, okay? Besides the obvious meaning, right, of the Star card. But this is like, you know, getting back on that right path, being optimistic. And this is always, for me, like this feeling of the long-term plans that they have, okay? So they are thinking long-term. But again, it's going with the flow back here. And letting the universe kind of line things up again for them, okay? And if you didn't see this card back here, this is the unfinished symphony, okay? Now again, if you guys had some kind of disagreement or you're broken up or something like that here, they're really thinking about wanting to come back and starting this over, okay? I think there are some apologies on the way in this energy too, okay? But they are making some progress here. They have worked through their emotions again, you know. But thinking about you is becoming more of an obsession. I think they're in a thought of like daydreaming about you. They possibly are dreaming about you, but really, you have kind of overtaken their thoughts in this energy, okay? Again, this does come back to their decisions, and they think, for me, I feel like they have a lot of decisions that they have to make, but they're also thinking about the choices that they have made, whether it was in the past with you or the decisions they have to make long term or whatever. But there's just a lot of thought going into this, okay? Thinking about you and this Queen of Energy. Again, this is all brought to their awareness. Okay? This is all bubbled up to their awareness. And for me, this is this is a karmic soulmate kind of thing, because it's taught them something. Okay? But when they think about you, this is all about how loving you are. Okay, a very tender-hearted, possibly empathic person, okay? But, you know, the Queen of Cups is all about the trusting. More importantly, it's realizing how much you love, how effortlessly you love. And it's such an intuitive kind of way too. You just know who's right, who's wrong for you. I do feel like you're able to walk away from situations when they just don't feel right for you. Okay. But we're also, you know, in this Queen of Cups, this is all about, you know, self-care, your self-love, and how you take care of yourself in a subconscious kind of way too. But here comes the King of Pentacles. Okay, he's wanting to give you something tangible here. I think this, for some of you guys, it's like, this time around, I want to do it right. Or for the first time, he wants to come to you. You know, he wants to offer something very tangible. Okay. It's not like the King of Pentacles ever hopes. He just knows I guess this is why this is tying into this deep knowing back here, but he just knows how to make it happen. Okay. He's not a page. He's not a knight. He just knows how to make this happen, and he's willing to do what it takes because he's successful in that aspect. Okay. Definitely successful in the money aspects, but I also think that when they think about you, they see you in this kind of energy that you really don't put up with much, things that are distracting in your life. And we always say that the curveball king, accepts things with that Midas touch. You just have that knowing, this deep knowing for things in life, and you know how to make it happen for the long term. I really think, and I think they see you as wanting something to have, that long term type of thing here. Okay. There is a little bit of stubbornness that does come through with this King of Pentacles, but I'm not really gathering this too much. Normally I do pick up on that, but it's not as strong as it normally would be. And I think it's because it falls more into this energy where you're just more of a loving individual. Okay. Very patient. These two energies sitting side by side just tell me how patient of a person you are. But very, very high vibrational, very patient, but high vibrational. And the reason why I'm feeling like this is because I did see a hummingbird here, and there's also a hummingbird in this card. And I just think you have a way of like keeping your spirits high, staying again very positive and hopeful about the way things are going in your life. I feel like you may have done a trust fall into the universe where you're just kind of letting things happen because they're happening exactly the way they're supposed to be. And I think this person is like kind of doing the same thing. They're just kind of really going with the flow of this and seeing how this is all gonna fall into place. But the overall outcome that this person is what they're thinking about, not only is it romantic, but it is, and this card is quite romantic when you really think about it. Having a little tea party with your cat and your bunny with some candles. How cute. This would be me and Frank. This is how we hang out. We just hang out, and he's my buddy. If you guys have ever seen him before. But the Three of Cups, we always talk about this kind of energy, as a wedding, a celebration, a happy time, and they want this. What they're after is having happy times with you. I do feel like they fantasize about you, and sometimes it is sexual fantasizing. Okay. But there's such a they see you as somebody fun here. You're fun. I'm just really distracted by this other part of the story that tells me that this person may have hurt you. I keep getting thrown into that, and I'm trying my hardest not to go down that path. But they definitely see you as somebody who's fun, who's outgoing, and would actually sit there and have a little tea party with their cat. I am one of those nerds. Okay, guys, judge me if you want to. Just judge me kindly, would you? Okay. And maybe you are somebody that just, you're very intuitive. That's another thing that's coming through that's so distracting for me, is that you're very intuitive. Okay. And I think you just have this way about you that you just know what to say, you know what to do, you know how to work it to get everybody to calm down. Like, we don't need to have any fighting or arguing or disagreement. Let's just go out and have some wine, guys, or let's go kick back and have a few cold ones, right? Let's just go have some fun. Stop getting so distracted by all this arguing. This is what they know, that you're just wanting to have fun with every situation, and you distract people that way. You're like, come on, life's too short for all this kind of craziness. And, yeah, I'm kind of the same way. It's like, who's got time to feed into all the anger and frustration of what other people want to bring to you, you know? I think there is a deep knowing between the two of you that says the two of you can make this right if the two of you are in separation somewhere here. But I think on the flip side of that, there is this deep knowing that the two of you are definitely attracted to each other and you're thinking along the same lines, okay? I think that your thoughts about this person are kind of mirroring in a way. I really get that. I think you're thinking about this person in a long-term way. They're seeing you as a person in a long-term way. It's funny too, because I think that they could see you as their husband or wife, and even having a little tea party with your kids. I'm so distracted by this tea party. Everybody have a tea party. You guys should come over and have a tea party with me. Anyways, there's an elephant. I almost said elephant. Maybe somebody in here like elephants. There's an element of music that is coming through here for me too. So maybe they just, it is because, oh, I hear it. Okay. So there is a song that is shared between the two of you that every time you guys hear it, you guys think of each other, or this person plays this song over and over, like on repeat. Because it makes them think of you, that it's like they think of you. I don't know why I just picked this up, but it's very interesting. Some of this is the feelings that have bubbled up to the surface for them are just a little difficult for them to kind of digest. I don't think they've never had this kind of feeling in their life before here. Again, it's about your connection and the awareness. There's so much that's being brought to the surface, is bubbling up to their surface. So they're kind of having a difficult time kind of working through this, but they think about you. They think about you romantically. They think about you sexually, but then more importantly, they think about you in a very loving, tender way, in a self-loving kind of way. This is nice, okay? The Queen of Waters too is like, she just knows how to bring relationships together. She knows that. And I think he's a little intimidated if you're watching for a man. Okay. Anyways, that was a lot, very specific. But anyways, let me know in the comments below how you guys are feeling about this. Make sure to give the video a thumbs up if it's resonated. I will see you guys in our next video. Love ya. Bye. All right, pile number 3. So what are his or her thoughts about you? I really like this energy. It's hitting me full blast, okay? And it's really interesting to me because out of each one of the piles thus far, I get more fire, more passionate energy, more sexual energy. Piles 1 and 2, but this is like more fiery energy. So we're picking up some sexual tension here. This is really interesting for me because we have the Page of Pentacles, Page of Wands, and the Observer. And all 3 of these cards make me feel like, this is a person that has been watching you. They know who you are. I think you know who they are. It's kind of watching and waiting. I feel like this is a watching and waiting game. Who's going to make the first move? Who's going to bring in the first offer? Who's going to offer the first date? Some of you guys have been past the first date. That's what I hear. Thus, the reasons why we have some sexual tension building up. Yeah. But when they think about you, not only they're really attracted to your lips and your hair, okay? Some of you guys have long blonde hair. There's a lot of blonde hair coming through with this. And maybe you are a gentleman with shorter blonder hair, but your eyes are very attractive. They just are really tuned into your physical features here. And this is kind of the first pile that's really suggested that for me today. But getting into these pages, it's like Yeah, there's a little bit of immaturity in the two. There's a little bit of awkwardness, but there's also some of you guys might be students in this energy, which is interesting, and I don't even understand that, why that's coming through. Anyways, you're seen in a very confident and outgoing kind of light, very creative, and adventurous. It's this need for adventurous. And this is very specific, but I'm going to tell you what I see in my head. I see a really cool kick-ass chick who is into skateboarding and like ripped up jeans and just okay with like hanging out with the guys sometimes, that kind of a feel. That's not for everybody. It's very specific. That's been happening for each of these pals too. But she's pretty badass, and whether you're not into the skateboard or not, you're just seen in a very hardcore kind of way, just cool and confident, just ready for some action at the drop of a hat. That's really very, very interesting to come through in these two energies for me. But anyways, we always see this energy as like, I don't know, she looks like the Frozen princess. Anyways, maybe you're singing let it go, let it go. Okay, Dana, don't sing for us. Okay, I won't, guys, no problem. Okay, moving on. Playfulness and observer. Let's go back into this again. Foxes are sneaky. They like to have fun. They're goofy. They're playful. They just have lots of stored up, awesome, sweet little energies in them. And I think this is how they see you. They see you as playful. Again, it is very possible that, something too, let me throw this in here, because the person that's on your mind could be very different than what you were expecting, and you're not quite sure how to make of this person because they kind of mask their energy in a playful kind of way. But this is it's supposed to be more about thoughts about you. And this is why you might be thinking, oh, I was really more into the businessman, but he's showing up on a skateboard with some ripped jeans, vice versa. So that story can be tied in differently here, guys. Okay. Nonetheless, let's get back into you and how they're thinking about you. But they see you in a very a silly, fun, happy, playful kind of energy. Okay, a lot of fox energy coming through here. Okay, fun. Look me up. Let's go have some fun. Okay. So I don't understand what the waiting game is, you guys. You guys are being either too patient with each other. Okay, this doesn't make any sense to me. What are we waiting on? Okay, we have romantic energies. This person is definitely thinking you are the one. They have this butterfly feeling. I just felt that in my belly. I was like, wow. Like when you're on a roller coaster, it's like, that feeling. But they have the butterflies in their belly, and it's love. They have love for you. And this is also an energy saying that the universe is kind of orchestrating. The angels of love are working together to bring this connection together. But somebody has to step it up here, because we don't have all day, right? Life's too short. But it's fantastic. The only thing that frustrates me is this waiting game. Like, and it kind of makes sense too, because when we're in the pages, we're kind of talking about the very early stages of a connection, and kind of immature with each other, and we're still kind of silly with each other, and we're still learning how to talk to each other, and we're trying to figure out each other's love languages here too. And that kind of what might be blocking, or I don't want to say blocking, because I don't feel like anything's going to be blocked in this energy. I just think that we're just immature, and we got the giggles like Dana does all the time. Anyways, some other thoughts that they are they do definitely. The Queen of Pentacles, she's so about, that just a warm, thoughtful kind of person. Again, very creative. Maybe you have a creative way about you. Maybe you're an artist, or it's funny what I'm seeing. I'm seeing like somebody wearing like emojis, like an emoji t-shirt, or you have like a emoji pillows or something emoji. I don't know, it's really weird. But you're an artist and very creative. I'm really drawn into this here. The flower in her hair. So maybe you like to stick flowers in your hair and pretend you're a princess. I don't know. But the Queen of Earth, getting back into her, they just see you as somebody who definitely is very nurturing, and somebody who's very hardworking, and this also tells me that there are children in this energy. So maybe you're a single mom, you're a single dad, but you work hard, and because you are a single parent, not only that, you definitely hold the key to their heart, and as the tension builds, I just have this feeling when this tension is building and building and building, and bam, it's just gonna smack you out of nowhere, right? So for some of you guys, this might be a tower moment. Not in a scary way, but just maybe a shock that this person is coming through, or something like that. And you were like, oh no, I was thinking it was one person, now it's somebody else, and oh my god, it's you? Where'd you come from? Like, hello. But very practical in this energy too. You're very practical. As creative as you are, you're very practical, and they see that about you, okay? You're somebody who definitely doesn't give up. You have a lot of courageous energy, and this is kind of tying into the reason why you can't give up is because you have kids. You take care of your kids. But if you don't have kids, you just don't give up. You don't give in. You don't let people step on you. As tender-hearted as you are, and as you're coming through here, you're still like, no, I'm not putting up with you. I'm not putting up with that. Like, you're okay with like walking away if it's not fitting for you, but you definitely have a courageous energy about yourself, and they like that because, with so much passion on the board, so much action on the board, you're okay to like book a flight with them at the drop of a hat to the weirdest places on this planet right here. Things that, just, I don't know why I heard Bora Bora. Forgive me for even saying that. It sounds so silly, but, but like you would go places that other people are not really, are undiscovered locations, I want to say here, but just to get away from the nonsense and the drama. You're definitely a protector here, because this is what that nine of wands is saying. And of course you would protect it, because you worked so dang hard to get it, right? Yes, more passion. There are probably times that you carry more of the weight than you should. I think this person sees that about you, and they think, I don't know why I just feel so emotional holding this, you guys. I think this person wants to step in and help you with that. Be like, you know what? You don't have to be the only one, you need the help, or not to take away your independence, but I think they just admire that part of you that says, I can do this on my own. I don't need anybody's help, and very independent qualities about you. And that's what's kind of, it scares people sometimes, how independent other people can be, but at the same time, it's like, I don't know why they would want to swoop in and I don't know, just give you a leg up sometimes. I don't know why it's like two different ways I feel about that, but I don't know. And I think, to me, this is like working together. It's like when your life becomes out of balance, you know, like they would want to be there to help you. Of course you would be like, get out of here, I don't need your damn help, right? That's me in a nutshell. I don't need your help. Go, bye. Anyways, they do see you in a very honest kind of light, and like you speak your truths. You don't hold back. You must have a lot of fire in your chart. You have to let me know in the comments, okay, guys? But yeah, you tell the truth. Somebody definitely with a lot of integrity, and I was gathering it through these three energies, guys. They see you this way. They think about you this way. They see the integrity. And you're so authentic. See, like you don't care. You don't care if your jeans are ripped. You don't care about stuff like that. You're so authentic. It's really tying into that vision I had earlier. Anyways, even if you don't wear ripped jeans and stuff like that, you're so chill, like about everything, you know. But you work hard, you play hard, and I think this is what they're really thinking about. They see you as a blessing for sure, and they see you as somebody who's obviously very, very patient. You know, so really you are the perfect balance between a hardcore, sexy individual, but you're also very tender, loving, very, very kind and compassionate, and very patient and loving. You're just a beautiful blend of what this world needs, really. And they do definitely see you in a romantic kind of way, you know. A lot of romance hitting this energy. Very romantic. And they're obviously telling you, you know, they're thinking, they're not telling you, they're thinking that you are the one that they want to be with for the rest of their life here. They want to be there. They want to be a part of your life. Again, I was feeling it here. They want to be a part of your life in that energy. But what are we waiting on? Come on, let's go here, okay? But you guys let me know. I gotta say, out of each one of these piles, this was the most powerful one, okay? And I love this. I love this about you. I love the fact that you are authentic and you're real and you're true to yourself. You just don't give a damn, and I love that about you, okay? But anyways, let me know in the comments below what's going on here, you beautiful blessing, and make sure to give the video a thumbs up. I'll see you next time. Bye, hun.